Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome. Okay, now I need to share this. Oh, okay. Not quite sure how to how to share it. Anyway, that's all right. I'll do it on my phone when that. All right, let's give it a moment or two for people to come on. I'm excited about tonight. We're talking about significance and how it affects your different areas of life. And if you're here on the replay, welcome. Please listen all the way through if you're on the replay, because there'll be some messages here for you. There always is, even though, maybe other people are actually receiving them. Usually they serve everybody as the collective. So, all right, we've got a few people here. Welcome. I can't see any names yet. So, oh, hey, Vicky. How are you going? Hi there. All right, I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes. Oh, we're getting heaps of people. All right, so I'm going to be talking about significance tonight and how it affects your life, how it affects your relationships, how it affects your career, even your health. And we're going to be talking about that tonight. And then I will be just doing a few intuitively random reads as well, because I know you guys like them and I enjoy doing it too. Hey, Megan. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Emma. So thank you all for joining me on this Sunday night, and thank you to Spiritual Events Directory for hosting these live events and allowing us to come on like this and teach. It's really a beautiful platform to be teaching and to also be sharing different modalities and different things that we know that we also can help you bring to life within your life. All right. Hey, Nat. Hey, Karen. All right. I don't know why I can't share it from this page. It's just very interesting. Okay. Anyway, I'll get on my phone and share it around in a minute. So let's start, and let's talk about significance. Now, some of this may really bring some aha moments to you tonight, and you might really have one of those kind of, now I know why that's happening moment. I had a bit of a significance or a significant aha last night while I was focusing on this. And actually, I have to tell you, it was while I was watching Message in a Bottle last night. It was on TV, and I love that movie. And Kevin Costner. Anyway, I'm watching this movie, and I'm just watching their first kind of love scene, and it brought back a memory for me of someone that I truly loved, who looked at me like that. And it was really beautiful. And then I got a bit sad, and then I'm like, why am I sad? And why am I still hanging on to that, right? And the reason is that, when somebody looks at you like that, you feel very significant. You feel significant. And that's what got me onto this whole topic, right? And is it really that I'm looking for in another partner? And if it is something that I'm searching for in someone else, then it's not permanent, right? If you're relying on somebody else to make you feel a certain way, it's never permanent, because other people have got their own stuff going on and they can't continually make you feel a certain way. It just doesn't work like that. And it's a lot of pressure on the other person. So if you're in a relationship and you're relying on your partner to make you happy, that's a lot of pressure on that partner to make you happy, right? What if they're having a bad day and they can't make you happy? That's just not the way things work. And so when you're relying on somebody else to feel significant, whether it's the way they look at you, the way they treat you, the way they speak with you, that is always going to be disastrous too, because it won't last. If you can find that significance within yourself, it will last, and it won't matter to you as much. You won't be holding on as much to somebody else bringing you that feeling. Now, I bring this up especially about relationships because, a lot of people come online, especially for card reading and stuff, wondering, will he come back? When will we get together again? All of these kind of questions. And I really feel it's important to ask yourself how you felt with that person and what is it that you actually are missing, right? Yes, you'll say I'm missing the person, but what is it about that person? How did that person make you feel that you are missing? And a lot of the time it's significance. So that's something I want to just talk about tonight, and really also how it shows up in other areas of your life. Who else have we got on? Hey, Lisa, sharing is caring. Hey, Julie. Hey, Jonita. Hey, Kelly. Hi, Angela. Hi, Brian. Who else have we got on? Alina. Annette. Oh, you understand, Nat? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Anne-Marie. Hey, Sandra. Who else? Danny. So I want to ask you, and look, there's a lot of different feelings and emotions that we want other people to bring for us or enhance for us. But let's talk about significance. And if you're not feeling significant or valued in a certain area of your life right now, are you relying on other people to make you feel that way? And if there is an area of your life that doesn't feel that good at the moment, is that something that needs to be enhanced by you feeling more of that? So this also applies to finances and money. If you're not feeling of significant value, you can't expect significant money to come along. It's not a matching vibration. So if you're only feeling significance down here, but the amount of money is a significant amount up here, it's just not going to match, right? So how do you deal with it in that case? Well, if you want that significant amount of money to come, you need to feel that same energy of significance. Now, you might be able to call it value. I was actually talking about it as value for quite some time. And value makes sense as well, because your value is not a reflection of, and it's not really attached to money that comes in or how successful you are in life. Your value, actually I've said that wrong. Your value is not measured by the amount of money. Your money, the money that you receive or the success that you have is not a measuring stick of how valuable you are, right? So it's the same with significance, and significance is a little bit different to value. I feel it feels like a stronger word for me, and I really feel that it's one of our basic human needs to feel significant, to have that love and connection. So when we're not feeling that way, we look to the external to feel that way. But as I said in the beginning, the external is fleeting, and unless we actually find that significance within ourselves, it will always be fleeting. And when we find that significance within ourselves, and that's the inner work, when we find that significance and that value within ourselves, then the people that show up, we're not relying on them, or we're not relying on the outside circumstances to bring that to us. So that brings a lot of freedom in relationships. It brings better quality relationships. It brings longer lasting relationships, because you're actually, they're just sharing space with somebody, not demanding on them of anything, right? And if it's to do with your career, or moving forward, or with your with money coming in and those type of things, if you're actually feeling the value and the significance of who you are, because you are a magnificent being, then whatever comes in from the external will match that, right? And it won't be nothing will be really a personal letdown for you, because you already feel that significance. So how do we work on that? Well, it's the inner work, and that's really the hardest work here as a human. And what I would suggest, when you're really not feeling like you are good enough or significant in any way, write down a list of everything that you've achieved in life, right? Even winning that spelling bee in grade 3. Write down all the things you've achieved and the amazing things that you've done, the amazing person that you are, anything that you can say that's great about yourself, because then you will see that there is proof that you are significant here in this lifetime, right? And the other thing there is that you'll get to a point where you don't need the proof, because you'll just know, because you were born, that you are significant. And that is the thing there as well, right? Just because we're important and we're valuable and worthy because we were born. That's it. We don't need to prove it. And if we can go back to when we were 1 or 2, we would be acting that way, right? But we've unremembered. We've been domesticated out of that. And so we are now trying to remember that, gather that significance, that value, that worth that we are. And when you feel it on an internal level, you don't need the outside to prove it. And I guess that's the whole point of this discussion, is if you're feeling significant and valued and worthy, you don't need the outside to prove it to you. You don't need another person to prove it to you. You don't need to be in a relationship to feel worthy. You don't need to be a high achiever and work yourself to the grave to prove it to yourself. You don't need $1 million in the bank to prove your worth. And when you don't need those things to prove how amazing you are, they will actually show up because there's no pressure, right? So who else did we have on? Lots of people tonight. Hey, Liza. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Donna. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Donna Ferguson. Hello. Hey, Siobhan, all the way from Ireland. Hey, Donna. Good morning, Siobhan. Hey, Suzanne. Who else? Vicky. Hey, Jackie Grant. All right, just let me hop on here and share this around a little bit. And then, Vicky, I want to do a reading for you, Vicky, because I want to understand why you're feeling empty at the moment. So, Vicky, do you want to type in why is it that you're feeling empty at the moment? And I'll see if I can help you. Okay, where is this? All right, let me just share this around a little bit. So, Vicky, let me know why you're feeling empty, and I will pick a card for you. Okay, where else am I going to share this? I'll share it to a group. Share it there. Share it there. And that's it. And one more share, and then we should be right. I thought I'd be able to do this at the beginning, but there's no share button here. So, all right, just let me share it here. Beautiful. All right, Vicky. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Christopher Shallow. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Angela. Okay, Vicky, you haven't answered. So we're talking tonight about significance and, learning to really find that within yourself, your significance, your magnificence, your worth, so that you're not relying on other people to bring those feelings to you. It's a lot of responsibility and a lot of pressure on other people. It's a silent pressure. And here's the thing, if you're relying on other people to make you feel good, it's very fleeting. And what you do when they don't feel like making you feel good, right? It really is up to you. And all of my shows here are about empowerment. And I have to tell you guys, I was stuck in victim for so many years, and blame. I even packed up my whole life, right? I sold my house, I sold my business, I moved to another state because I was blaming everybody around me for my unhappiness, right? And then, 6 months or a year later, I find myself in a house by myself, not knowing anybody, and I'm still miserable, right? Who have I got to blame then? No one. We have to start taking that power back and understand that our happiness is our business, our worth, and whether we feel that we matter is our business. And then when we can show up in relationships or in our work environment or in our family or in life in general, we show up as a whole being that doesn't need proof from other people about how significant we are. So that's something I really would like you all to think about tonight. And you might find, like me, that it really makes sense when you think about maybe some old relationships you're hanging on to, or some someone significant that is no longer there. Why is that emptiness there for you? There's probably a lot of reasons, but if there is a part of you, away from the sadness and all of that and any grief, but if there is a part of you that only felt significant when you were with that person, then that will just keep you in sadness and in smallness, searching for somebody else to make you feel that way. So, you can actually do the work yourself and feel that significance. All right, Vicky, kids and work. Yeah, absolutely, Angela. Yeah. Siobhan, it can be hard for us to realize our true worth. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Emma. Yeah. All right, Vicky, let me pull a card for you. Because if you're feeling really empty at the moment, the first thing I want to say to you is that, and I want to say this to all of you, no matter how busy you are, if you've got children, got a partner, busy at work, as women, we tend to give pieces of ourselves away all over the place. Here's the thing though, if your cup is not full, you cannot give. So it's really important to also ask yourself, who am I in all of this? So Vicky, who are you? Who is Vicky? Who is not the mother, not the wife, not the worker, right? Not the daughter, not the sister. Who is Vicky outside of all those roles? And how do you nurture that Vicky that is not playing a role? And that is also actually another way that we make everybody else more significant, more worthy than us. Because everybody comes before us. And then, we kind of need that. In many cases, we need that to feel significant. Oh, it's such a tangled web, isn't it? Imagine if you didn't need to feel significant and you could show up in your role as a mother, a worker, a boss, employee, a wife, a sister, a daughter, but you could also show up in the role as your significant self and nurture that. You wouldn't need anything from anybody. And so when you actually do play these roles and give your time to all of these different areas, you're doing it from a joyful place that doesn't deplete you and from a place that doesn't require any proof of your significance. All right, Vicky. What does Vicky need to know? Okay. All right. Vicky, you're going to love this one. Oh, you will or you won't. So, Vicky, this is for you. Now, the first thing, Megan Johnson, hang tight. I'm going to pull a card for you in a minute. Vicky, your greatest gift to yourself is your transformation. The first thing I notice here is that it reduces to a 5. 5 is about change. 5 is about change. And it's time for some changes here. And honestly, this is exactly what I just said, right? Your greatest gift to yourself is your transformation. So, Vicky, if you're feeling like an empty shell at the moment, you need to do something for yourself. Give yourself just as much love and attention that you give everybody else. Now, at the end of the day, when you've got kids and you're working and stuff, it's really tiring. I get it. And really you just want to kind of curl up and not worry about anything at the end of the day, right? But if you can just take 5 or 10 minutes for yourself, whether that's going and having a soak in the bath, whether it's grabbing a book, just saying to everybody if they're watching TV or something, just saying, right, I've got 20 minutes or half an hour of me time now. Do not disturb me. Go to your room and read. Take 10 minutes or half an hour during the day to get out in nature, into the sun, somewhere where you are just you and you are not playing a role. You've got to nurture yourself. This is where the transformation will come, Vicky. And you will get back to you. But the biggest question I want to ask you is, who is Vicky outside of all of those roles? Who is Vicky? And that's where I want you to start. And if you can't remember who Vicky is right now, go back before you were married, before you had children. go back until you can remember who Vicky is and start to bring some of that back into you, into your spirit. And while you are still in all of those other roles on a daily basis, you can also step into the role of Vicky every now and again. Hey, Michelle. Hi, Lorraine. How you going? Oh, hey, Ariane. No, I'm not nervous. No, I'm not nervous. I always laugh. All right, who else have we got here? Kristen. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so I hope that helps, Vicky. And yeah, let me know. Let me know. Now, there was someone else. Just let me scroll back here. I was going to Megan Johnson. Let me pull a card for you. What do I need to pull here? I've just got cards everywhere here. I'm just tuning in to the best card and where the actual best message is for you. All right, Megan. I'm using a Chinese fortune card for you. Okay. Whoa, there it is. Megan, we've got health. So what was your question here? I'm in this with my relationship, so lost. Megan, I think there's two different issues here. Health has obviously come up, but the relationship is a separate issue. However, it is about the health of your relationship. So the first thing, here we go. The health of your relationship is creating this discord in the relationship, and it's also creating some unease in you, which is not good for your health, which then brings you down, and then it's very hard to actually start seeing the good things in the relationship. It's just this big vicious cycle. So health of the relationship is really interesting, Megan, because I feel this ties into this whole conversation about significance. Now, if you're not feeling significant in this relationship and you're relying on the other person to bring that feeling to you, then it's not healthy. And if you say that you're lost in that relationship, then there's something there that's missing. There's something that you're not receiving. There's something that you want that you're not getting. There's something that you want to feel that you're not feeling. The first thing I want you to do is step out of the blame. Step out of any blame. Step out of any feeling of, I wish he or she would, blah, 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 then I would feel better. I want you to step out of that. And I want you to ask yourself, what is it that I want to feel that I'm not feeling right now? And when you discover that feeling, then I want you to do something to bring that feeling to yourself. So if you're not feeling nurtured in this relationship, how can you nurture yourself right now? If you're not feeling heard, how can you hear yourself right now? If you're not feeling loved, how can you love yourself right now? If you're not feeling valued, how can you value yourself right now? I want you to really step out of expecting any of this from anyone else and bring it back to you and ask yourself, how can you bring that to you right now? Because then when you go to have that discussion about the relationship to your partner, there's no blame. You're coming from a different energy. And rather than saying, you don't make me feel like this anymore, which immediately a man's like defensive and like, whoa, I'm just going to shut off. you can come from a different energy of, when you do that, I feel this. And then the man comes from the energy of the fixer, because men like to fix things. And they go, oh, okay, well, I can make her feel better by not behaving like that. When you come from blame, it won't get heard. If you can find those feelings within yourself, you won't even need it from the other person. But if you're feeling lost in a relationship right now, it's because there is something you want to feel that you are not feeling. So really try to work that out. That's the health of your relationship. And it's important for you to work this out, because it'll affect the health of your physical body as well. Now, the other two things I'm seeing in this card is the 4, which is about boundaries, foundations, new structure in your relationship. And I'm also really noticing all of the orange here, which is the sacral chakra, which is just below the navel. And this is where we hold all of our fears, all of our relationship dramas, and all of our emotional dramas. So if you can really do some work on your sacral chakra, as well as that other work, just asking yourself, what is it that you're not receiving right now, and how can you give that to yourself? You'll find things will start to feel a bit better, Megan. So that was a pretty long answer. Hopefully that helps a bit. Let me scroll down here a bit. Beautiful. So let me know let me know, Vicky and Megan. Angela, some guidance on how to awaken. All right. Which card do we need for? Okay, I'm actually going to pull one of my light language cards for you, Angela, my beautiful friend. Okay. The first thing I want to say is that you already have awakened. You just can't see it in yourself. And we're normally the last ones to see it, right? It's one of those things. What I want you to do, Angela, is ask yourself how many people you see on a daily basis that are awakened. And just doing that exercise, because remember that everybody who shows up in our life is a mirror for us. I want you to ask yourself tomorrow, or even today, how many people showed up in your experience, online or offline, that were awakened. And I think by doing that, you will actually see that they're matching your energy. So that's the first thing. Well, let me pull your light language card, and we'll just see what energy you need to tune into. Sorry about the dog barking. I've got one down here snoring. I've got one barking, and I imagine the cat will probably come in very shortly too. All right, this is interesting. This came out today for the weekly reading. So this is about inner knowing. Perfect for you, Angela. Let me read it for you. Inner knowing. I just find that so funny. So this is inner knowing, and it holds with it an energy. So it's a beautiful energy. Our inner knowing is the guiding light in our life. We all have a deep inner knowing that brings forth wisdom in a quiet and unassuming way. It will feel like a small voice deep within ourselves that guides us when we have the courage to listen. When we listen to our inner knowing, our life seems to become simple. Amazing things start to take shape. This energy, I just want to put it up a bit closer here for you. You see it's got beautiful pink of the higher heart chakra. It's got green of healing, and it's about inner knowing. And here I just want you to notice that there's kind of you there as a whole, and we've got the triangle pointing up to connection, and then here's your essence in here. So Angela, every day you awaken, the awareness of it, I think, is what needs to start happening for you. The awareness of how awakened you are, and the awareness of it can come through that beautiful inner knowing of that intuition, that intuitive flow that you're very strong in. You just don't always trust it. Let that start to really flow a bit more, because that inner knowing is really guiding you. And the other thing, really look at everybody who comes into your awareness every day and add up how many of them you think are awakened. And that will really give you an indication as to the energy that you are right now, because we match everybody that shows up. Okay, I hope that helps. All right, who else have we got here? Absolutely, Angela. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful, Megan. Oh, you're up at 3:30. Hey, from the States. You absolutely needed to hear that message, and I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Oh, thank you, Angela. Sounds like your house, Julie. Yeah. Well, I've got this cat that's decided to own me now. It's kind of like the neighborhood stray cat. But I can tell you it's looking a lot healthier and fatter, and it's a lot noisier because it's demanding attention. Yeah, Siobhan, these are beautiful light language cards. You can look up this lady on Facebook. The codes of divine light, codes of transition, light language cards. Look up Rishana on Facebook, and you'll be able to connect with her. She's the most amazing being, and you will also be able to purchase these cards. They're beautiful. She teaches light language, and she has created these cards which hold a light language energy. They're really beautiful. I'm using them all the time now, and I also use them to heal. If I'm needing something for myself, I'll pick a card and I'll just hold it here, and I will probably sleep with it, or I just do some healing because the energy of that light language comes into me. I also use it for healing my clients in person. I hold it on them, or they hold it in distance, or on video like this, I'll hold it here for them. So really beautiful energy. Yeah. Alrighty. And if anybody wants a 1 hour personal reading with me, just to go more in depth into actually what it is that you want to transform right now in your life, for all the SED people, I'm offering $20 off. So that means the readings are only $100. So I've put the link up in the description if you would like to book in and have a reading with me. It will prove quite enlightening for you. Hey, Suzanne, I was thinking about you the other day. Yeah, absolutely. Chiffon, another deck. That's right. All right, now got time for a couple more. Tanya Dixon, let me pull a card for you, Tanya. And for all of you who've come on in the second half, go back and watch the replay, because we've been talking about significance, and we've been talking about how if you can really build that up within you, you won't be reaching for it from other people. And it means that you can be happy no matter what other people choose to do, right? All right, now I've forgotten who's this for. Tanya Dixon. Here we go. Oh, Tanya, time is on your side. Forever has just begun. Tanya, I get the feeling that you think that you've missed the boat, is what I'm hearing. Missed the boat, left it too late. Can't do it now because there's not enough time. So this is a real message for you saying there's heaps of time. Look at that beautiful crystal. This is a beautiful deck too by my friend Kathy Foster. She's taken these photos, superimposed crystals into them. It's a beautiful clear quartz crystal there. So time is always on our side, and the universe always has your back. So Tanya, whatever it is that you think you've run out of time for, just keep going with it. Sometimes we feel like we've run out of time or missed the boat, but the divine timing always brings us back to where we're meant to be. And everything's always in divine timing. So, never think you've missed the boat. There's some things that, I wrote or created many, many years ago that didn't quite go anywhere, that now are getting attention. And it's really something I've learned as well in the past couple of years, is that nothing that we do is ever really a failure. It's just perhaps wasn't the right time. And if you were wanting to complete something or have something done by a certain time and it didn't happen, don't think you're running out of time or you've missed the boat. It just wasn't the right time. Okay? All right. Who else have we got here? Julie Stokes. Let me pull a card for you, Julie. I feel like pulling one of my little love cards here for you, Julie. So let's see what comes up for you. Whoa, that flew out. All right, that's beautiful. It's like the tree of life. Oh, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Julie, now that is just a straight out message, right? I don't even need to expand on that. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. This is absolutely what I was saying before about, relationships. And that was with your reading, Vicky. If you feel, actually it was with you, Megan. If you feel something's missing, ask yourself, what is it that's missing and how can you feel that right now? How can you bring that to yourself right now? It's funny. So that's a beautiful image too here. So here's the tree of life here. It's right here in your heart, in your truth, in your authentic self, Julie. So perfect. All right. Leanne. Oh, you are welcome, Tanya. You're welcome, Tanya. Leanne. What do we need for Leanne? One of these ones. Whoa. Going everywhere. Okay. What does Leanne need to know? Whoa, there it is. Family. I'm seeing a lot of gifts here, Leanne. I'm seeing a lot of gifts here. I'm also seeing 5 and 1 reduces to 6, which is about spirituality. So, Leanne, the message I'm getting for you is that there are a lot of gifts around you in your family or in the form of your family that you are not seeing. So I would look a little bit closer. I get the sense that you feel you're not appreciated. You feel that no one does anything for you. You feel that you don't get any thanks. But there are a lot of gifts here that are showing you this appreciation, but it may not be in the form that you're wanting. Once again, we're talking about significance here. So if you want people to thank you directly for something so that you feel significant and that doesn't happen, then you can go into blame mode. But if you look a little bit closer, perhaps they're gifting you with things. Perhaps they're making you a cup of tea. Perhaps they, picked up some towels. Perhaps they cooked dinner for you. Perhaps something else happened as a form of thank you or a form of appreciation that you are missing. So it's definitely to do with family there. So have a little bit closer there to see what's going on, because I think whatever it is that you're wanting is there. You're just not seeing it. It's in a different form. All right. Yeah, Julie. My cards tend to fly out. I'm not I don't sit here for hours shuffling. They normally just kind of fly out. So, all right. Lisa Boardman, you've been here since the beginning. I'm going to pull a card for you. Which one? One of these ones. Oh, didn't even have to shuffle those ones. All right, Lisa Boardman. This life is the greatest journey you'll ever be on. I love how all the cards are all kind of coming out. They're all matching the theme tonight of significance. Interesting, isn't it? And all of us who are here are in the same energy of wanting to ask the similar questions and seeking the similar answers. That's just how it works. 22. Lisa, 22 is the master number of the builder. And I really feel this month coming up for you is about building something new. This life is the greatest journey you'll ever be on. I feel for you, Lisa, what you're building is trust. I feel you're building more trust in life and in yourself. And I get the feeling that May was a bit of a downer for you. The energy was pretty heavy in May. Maybe it just really affected you. April, May. And you're not really seeing life as an adventure. But that will come back this month, because life really is an adventure. And if you can start to be curious about it rather than expecting or asking for something and then being disappointed when it doesn't show up, be curious. Wake up every day. I wonder what today will bring. Be curious, because that is what's going to bring this joy into every moment of every day, is the curiosity. But Lisa, I think this month will be different to the last couple of months. Something was happening there with you. I just feel that, I don't know, I think maybe you had like a bit of a grudge with life. But it's passing. Can you see all the healing? This is green. All this healing here. It's healing around the world. And we're all healing. We've all been feeling the tragedies. We've all been feeling the tension. And the world, this earth as a planet, is healing. Each of us as individuals is healing. And things are shifting. And we can often think things aren't working out, or that life isn't kind to us. But everything is always working out. And if you can just be curious every day and don't rely on other people to make you feel good, take back that responsibility, you will find you'll see life from different eyes, Lisa. You'll see life from different eyes. Kind of looks like fireworks too, doesn't it? So, you know, the sparks might start flying again in your body, in your cells, in your excitement and your curiosity for life. All right, how are we going for time? 10 more minutes. Hey, Suzanne, let me pull a card for you, Suzanne. All right. So I've really enjoyed speaking with you all tonight about significance and about this topic. And, you know, I really hope that should you choose it, that, you know, you look inside and you ask yourself, how do you want to feel significant, and where are you seeking that from the outside world, and where can you bring that to yourself? Where can you bring that to yourself? And really just have a bit more fun with it. Laugh more, be curious. Don't take life too seriously, and don't take anything personally, right? Well, there it goes. Don't take anything personally. It's my biggest advice. Suzanne, you got 2? Beautiful and sun. 33 and 28, which is interesting. Suzanne, I think it's also time for you to step back into your light and realize how beautiful life can be, and how beautiful you are, how beautiful your light is. I feel for you, Suzanne, that you have believed too many people when they have been scared of you shining your light, when they've told you to dim it, when they've told you to stay small. But it's time for you to rise up now. Just see all that beautiful empowered color there. It's about you shining, getting back to that empowered self that you are. And once again, for you, not taking anything personally, sitting in your beautiful light and knowing that you fully deserve a beautiful, happy life, and you can create that beautiful, happy life. And the limitations that you've picked up on or that you've taken on board from other people, you can let those go, because they're only limitations, and we are unlimited people. We are unlimited source. Okay, let's see, who else is talking here? Hey, Siobhan, yeah. Oh, thank you, Roxy. Thank you. Oh, they agree, Lisa. Yeah, absolutely. Be curious is your new motto, Lisa. Yes, perfect. All right. Yeah, you're welcome, Suzanne. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Bhavana. All right, now. Michelle Smith. I feel like pulling one of these beautiful heart ones for you, Michelle. So let's see what comes up. I love doing these one-card readings, by the way, but I really love working with people for a little bit longer because it can really shift things for you. So if you do want to book in, remember I'm giving you $20 off if you book through here. So it's up in the description box. All right, now who's this for? Michelle. Look how pretty that is, Michelle. Look at that. I'm loving all the purples and the blues there. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. These cards are pretty spot on, hey? Can you see that wording there? Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. This is about trusting yourself, Michelle. Trust the blue here is about your throat chakra and your communication, your expression, and your authentic truth. All the mauves and the pinks are all your intuition and your higher heart chakra. The butterflies are about transformation. So, yeah, you already know the answer to your question, so trust that. It's that first one that came up that feels a bit scary. It's the one that's bringing up fear in you because you feel you might be judged. But that's the right answer. Okay, I love that card. So beautiful. Look at this intuitive bindi, they're called. Really tune into that third eye, Michelle. All right. Let me drag this down. Who else? Hey, you're welcome, Donna. You're welcome. Siobhan, I'm going to pull a card for you. Well, we're just going everywhere. All right. All right, what have we got for Siobhan? What have we got for Siobhan? There it is. Oh, Siobhan, beautiful. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. This is absolutely tuning in to your inner essence and into all those beautiful guides that you have around you and that strong voice of inner knowledge that you're returning to. So that's a beautiful confirmation. 10 reduces to 1, which is the start of a new adventure. So exciting times coming. I love this picture too. It's really, it's really, oh, Siobhan. Yes, I will send you the, I'll send you the name. It's really about what we've been talking about tonight, isn't it? Take some time away from everybody. Take some time for yourself to ask yourself how you can fill your own cup, how you can tune into your own intuition, how you can find significance and value and worth within yourself without relying on other people. And it's honoring yourself to take that time for yourself because you absolutely deserve it. You absolutely deserve it, and you're worth it. Yeah. All right. Let's do one more. Lorraine, let me pull a card for you, Lorraine. I'm going to pull a Chinese fortune reading card for you. When I say I'm going to pull a card, I should just say, let's just see what card comes up for you. Oh, Lorraine, you're going to love this one. Transformation. How beautiful is that? Perfect. Perfect for you. So we've got the golden butterfly there. Butterflies are about transformation. The gold is really abundant, isn't it? It's a really solid, abundant symbol. So I really love that. And the red behind it is stability, is groundedness, is taking action from that beautiful, abundant place. And yeah, absolutely beautiful transformation. So they're telling me you needed that confirmation. So there you go. You got it. Now the number is 19, which reduces to 1. Definitely the start of a new cycle, Lorraine. And I did see one of your posts today about that. So there's confirmation for you. Beautiful, abundant times ahead. Gorgeous. All right. Let me see. Donna McCrill, let me pull a card for you, and that will be our last one. So I want to thank everybody for coming again. I love these Sundays. I'll pick an interesting topic each Sunday that we can discuss, and yeah, I hope you'll come along. I couldn't use my phone tonight, but Next Sunday, I'm hoping to use my phone, and then I get people to come on live, and we can talk and do some mini readings. All right, Donna. Oh, interesting. More transformations. This came up before. The greatest gift, your greatest gift to yourself is your transformation. This has come up twice tonight now, and the transformation is coming up for a lot of us. June's going to be really interesting. I feel that it's a lot of us breaking out of our cocoon, all the work that we've been doing, and I just feel that for a lot of us, our wings will be opening this June. I've done the June readings for the whole month and also for this week coming. If you'd like to head over to my YouTube channel, just look up Trish Rock and you will find my channel if you'd like to see the June readings. But Donna, this one's for you. Transformation. This reduces to a 5. Lots of change happening. Flow with it. Flow with it. Don't resist. Don't resist. All right. I'm hearing bips going off. Oh, perfect, Lorraine. Perfect. Beautiful, Donna. Beautiful. All right, thank you, everybody. So yeah, if you would like to have a reading, click on the link in the description box. It's just for Spiritual Events Directory people, and I'm giving you $20 off a reading. If you would like to check out my programs, head over to my YouTube channel, and I will see you all next Sunday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.